Hey, so remember in yesterday's video when I was saying that Disney only wants to make sure that all of their video games, TV shows, movies, and comics all intertwine with each other when it comes to the Star Wars franchise, and that's why we're not getting Knights of the Old Republic 3? Well, I think I've just been proven right, so I'm just gonna, brush this chip on my shoulder and explain to you exactly what's going on with this. And it's nothing to do with Star Wars, but it is to do with Marvel, and there's so many similarities with it. I mean, obviously they're owned by Disney, both different franchises are, and they're doing with Star Wars what they successfully already did with Marvel, which is try to make it like this big cinematic universe where everything connects and everything. And now that's extended over into the video game sphere, so let's talk about that a little bit. Long story short, I got an email right before the announcement by Square Enix this morning saying that they now have the Avengers project. It's a joint project between Square Enix and Marvel, and the idea behind it is to basically make a bunch of tie-in games for the Marvel universe. They're probably all going to tie into the movie, and they're going to feature everything from the Hulk to Thor to Iron Man, Captain America, probably combination games, and one would have to guess that they are going to tie in with the movies. Now, thankfully, it seems like they're probably going to put a little bit of effort into these. It's not going to be like the dark days when we had all these movie tie-in games that were always absolutely trash and were literally designed around Christmas time for parents to get for their kids. And I say that because it's going to the studio that made the Tomb Raider franchise, like the newer one, which is actually pretty good, I'm told. I haven't played any of the games, but they got good reviews, so they're probably good. And that leads me to think that maybe these are actually gonna have some effort put into them. And that would be a really nice change of pace, but it does raise the question and kind of, validates my point that Disney is way more concerned about making sure that everything in their franchise flows together really well. And I say that not necessarily to bash on them, because I'm actually a big fan of where the Star Wars universe is going, and I really like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I kind of view every single Marvel movie as like its own comic rather than a movie at this point, and I feel like I'm gonna start doing the same thing about these video games. It all depends, though, on how much Marvel and Disney want Crystal Dynamics to put in effort-wise in order to make these things. Are they going to be just pooped out with every single movie? Because that would be a damn shame if you ask me, because it's been a long time since we've had a really good superhero video game. But coming up over the next few years here, we should see games for the Hulk, which would be kind of neat, I'd love to run around in a city and destroy things. They had an old video game where you could do that with the Hulk. I don't remember what it was called. I don't think it did very well, but it looked really cool at the time, so I'd like to see something like that made again, I guess. Thor would obviously be kind of a nice little God of War style game. God, haha, Thor, that's funny, damn it. And then Iron Man, I think that'd be okay as like a third-person shooter, I guess. You could fly around, maybe. It could be like an Ace Combat game. Ace Combat Iron Man. I'd play the hell out of that. And I don't know about you, but I would love to see a Metal Gear Solid-like Captain America game. I think that would be absolutely fantastically corny and cheesy and awesome. So yeah, this is finally happening. These cinematic universes are escaping. They're bleeding over into the video game industry now, and we're gonna see a lot more Marvel. You can't escape it. Marvel is the Borg at this point. It's going to indoctrinate everyone into their own species. And spoiler alert, this is probably going to happen to Star Wars too. In fact, it's kind of already happening very slowly. They're being a bit more slow and methodical with the Star Wars indoctrination. What do you think about this development? Are you excited for it? Do you think it spells doom for the gaming industry? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to support me and you're watching on VidMe, I would really appreciate it if you throw $1 my way or something. If you're not on VidMe or you want to support my Patreon, you can head over there as well. Seriously, that really helps me out like a ton, like a lot, I can buy food. I am PattyJack, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.